Julian, the Pandora brand has really been one of the great success stories of the past 10 years. Just how big has this brand become?
Globally now, Pandora is an absolutely amazing story. We're in 55 countries around the world. We have grown from very humble beginnings in Denmark of around $1 million in turnover in 1999 to now being a $1 billion business.
But Pandora is still a relatively new brand to the travel retail industry. Just how much has the brand grown in this particular sector over the last couple of years?
Well, we only actually entered the travel retail business in February 2009. So in that period, we've gone from no airline listings to now 27 airline listings. We've gone from no representation in any airports around the world to having our own concept stores in Singapore, in Sydney, in Copenhagen. We have many multi-brand stores, and also we have shop-in-shops in locations such as Cyprus. So incredible growth.
Where's the volume of the business?
At this moment in time, it certainly is still centred towards Europe. And I mean, with our partners, for instance, World Duty Free, the business has grown fantastically, and we really have, for them, it's a learning process, because Pandora is not the simplest of brands to sell in a duty-free environment, because you've got the two aspects, the range of product, because we have a very large, broad SKU base, and actually the average sale time within a domestic market is, say, 20 minutes. So we've actually had to modify and update the way that we're actually selling the product to actually fit the travel retail where people have less time. But certainly, I mean, Europe is still one of the big bases for us.
So how would you then split the brand's volume by category, by sector?
Well, at this moment in time, it's most probably, I would say, 60-40, something like that in terms of total revenue. But I certainly think that the land-based and the cruise industry is an area where we're going to see incredible growth over the next couple of years.
I mean, you touched on it earlier. What do you think, though, are the key elements of the brand's appeal? I mean, is it just design, choice, colour combination, price, or simply the fact that it can be bought for any age group and that it actually is even collectible?
Well, it's absolutely amazing, because we found out from our research that actually the demographics of the brand are just amazing. From a 15-year-old to an 85-year-old is still interested in the product. And in terms of, it's one of those products where you can spend as little or as much as you want, and it's a repeat purchase, so somebody gets into the bracelet for a very affordable price of, say, $50, and then can add in one go and complete the bracelet in one sale, or they can, over the next year to 2 years, add on other items. Research again has shown that on average it takes a lady just over 1 year to fill a bracelet, but we know of many people who've come in and on their third bracelet literally within a few months. You know.
But you've broadened the product offer, haven't you? You've diversified quite a bit into other categories.
Absolutely. I mean, particularly within our concept stores, which we've got about 500 around the world in domestic businesses. In airports, we've currently got about 10 of them. What we're doing is actually trying to introduce people to a broader range of Pandora. So once they've bought into the basic Pandora bracelet, they're suddenly exposed to a much broader range of product, whether it be rings, which have become incredibly popular. We have a great collection of matching rings. We've broadened it even now recently into watches, again, Swiss-made watches. So we're trying to bring people into the idea that Pandora is much bigger than just a bracelet offer.
Just moving back to your presence on airports, what are you looking for when it comes to an airport environment?
I mean, for us, particularly in key international hub airports, I mean, you know, the Frankfurts of this world, the London Heathrows, we certainly believe that Pandora warrants and can actually support very well standalone stores. But we've also had incredible success, as you just mentioned, with pop-up stores, where it's quite understandable in many airport environments. It takes time to actually find a location, leases, etc. So we've run pop-up stores in several airports, and the success of those has been absolutely fantastic. In the smaller airports, as I mentioned earlier, the Larnacas of this world, we've personalised areas, we have shop-in-shops, and again, the turnover and revenue per square metre even in areas where the brand has not particularly been established yet, is absolutely amazing. And I think that's what we're looking for. The pop-up shop, I think, is a fantastic route for us, particularly.
Do you think that airport retailers in particular are being sufficiently creative when it comes to accessory space allocation? Surely the margins warrant this.
Absolutely. I think the operators are beginning to realise the value that the jewellery industry and other accessories can bring to their retailing offer. I think there has been a reluctance historically to allocate increased space, but certainly with the partners that I've been dealing with over the last 2 years, as they've started to see the brand perform, they have been increasingly open to allocating much more space and actually bringing the product offering from what might have been the back of the stores forward to actually encourage people to come into their store.
You think this is becoming a driver for traffic?
I think it's a great browsing product, and once you've got people browsing product and coming in and looking at an entry point into the store, then, you know, jewellery is always going to bring a woman into your store. And if you can get the woman in, she's going to most probably bring her partner with her. And I think it certainly is a fantastic way to get people into your store.
Will you be trialling that?
We've already trialled it in Vancouver. I mean, we certainly have, our location there is right at the very front of the store, and has certainly have been very successful in bringing people into the store.
So there's one thing you wanted to say to the business community. What would it be?
Jewellery has been around for thousands of years. Jewellery will continue to be around for thousands of years, and ladies will never forget and never not want to be involved in buying and purchasing jewellery. And I think that my message to the trade is, if you're not doing it already, take a close look at the figures that it can provide you, and Pandora can certainly help you grow the business and grow the sector.
Julian, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much indeed, Peter. Great to see you.